Alright guys, welcome back to this FIFA 18 career mode save with Liverpool. Before I go any further, I want to apologise for the last couple of videos. There's been some crackly audio in there. My headset were playing up. I have replaced it, chucked the old one in bin and got a brand spanking new one. So hopefully that's going to sort out the problem. For now, let's crack on with today's video. Now, last time out, we had a couple of decent performances. We had absolutely smashed Wigan in Carabao Cup, which did wonders for the confidence at team. And then we had a pretty decent 3-0 victory over Leicester, which put us up to second in the league. We did have some bad news, though. In that Leicester game, Max Meyer suffered a dislocated shoulder and he's going to be out for about 8 weeks, which is a shame because him and Goretzka were playing really well together in centre at Park. But obviously we've got Chan, and we've also got Oxlade-Chamberlain who can play at middle, so I'm not too concerned for now. Hopefully though, that's not going to be a massive worry. I did get a suggestion in the comments that when the transfer window comes around again, I should have a look at this guy, Lorenzo Insigne. I assume that's how you pronounce his name, apologies if not. Now, I ain't got the cash, I don't think, to splash out on a guy like that, especially if he's valued at 52 million, but he is in the transfer hub. I am going to get my scouts to scout him, but I think he's fully scouted already. He does look quality, he looks really quick. We will possibly think about that in January or in the summer next year. Højbjerg is still on the list as well because I do want to boost the midfield up a little bit when I get the chance, and obviously De Ligt is a long-term target for centre-back, but they would not sell him to me in the first window, so we'll have to come back to that. For now, let's crack on with the first game. First match of this episode then, we are away at Newcastle. We've gone with some slight rotation just to give players a break, not too much though. Lovren comes in at centre-back, Matip gets a break. Kluivert, Icardi and Chamberlain are my top three. Chan and Goretzka in centre at Park. I have got Salah and Mane on the bench. Okay, St James's Park. Let's hope we can continue the success that we had in the last game and pick up another victory. Goretzka sends the ball out wide to Klein. Try and get through the middle, or Shelvey blocks that ball to Icardi perfectly. Tierney to Icardi, sends the ball out wide to Kluivert. Cuts back. Oh, he can't quite find Kluivert. Icardi again in middle. Joselu breaking away with the ball. Joselu again. Atsu looking for Slimani. Shelvey. Oh, Virgil van Dijk, well done. Kluivert picks it up, sends it out wide to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Gets it to Icardi. Puts the brakes on. Kluivert running through the middle, but he don't quite get there. Yedlin picks up the loose ball. Oh, great ball. Icardi nearly stuffs it up and does stuff it up. I think I might come to regret spending as much as I did on Icardi. I don't think he's going to quite work out as a replacement for Firmino. It's starting to look like I made a real mistake. Oh, Dragowski clutches it out the air. Thank God for that, because Slimani were in on goal then. Icardi sets Kluivert off. Does his man. Oh, and then gets muscled off ball by Yedlin, ex-Spurs player. Oh, Kluivert, well done, son. Icardi! Oh. Chamberlain picks up the loose ball. Sends it in. Oh, come on. Icardi gets his first goal as a Liverpool player, and the curse of Wasley slating players strikes again as he twats the corner flag. I do that way too much. I'll slag off a player in a video because he's just not performing well, or I think I've made a bad signing, and then he pops up with a great performance or scores a goal. Chamberlain. Icardi sets Kluivert off. Oh, blocked. Oh, unlucky Icardi. Could still come in. Crossed in. Goretzka to Chan. Kluivert. Kluivert to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Elliott makes a fantastic save at close range. Ball gets through to Slimani. Force Newcastle back. Shelvey picks it up. Got some space. Blocked by Tierney again. Kluivert dancing inside. Oh, Oxlade nearly lost the ball. Icardi to Goretzka. Oh, great save by Robbie Elliott. Let's see who we can pick out in the middle. Van Dijk's looking for it. Elliott gets down and saves it. Decent header, but keeper were onto it. Slimani out muscling Tierney. Atsu to Joselu. Sure, Emre Can just picks John Joe Shelby's pocket, but then can't feed the ball through to Icardi. And that's going to go out for a Newcastle throw-in. Atsu's got the ball. Van Dijk, well tackled lad. Okay, the Ox picks it up. Let's run. Breaks on to Kluivert. Cuts in. There's got no one to pass to. Back to Kluivert. Icardi. Oh, well done, son. That is why we spent 70 odd million. Goal number 2. Just about half time. 43rd minute. Icardi pops up with a second. At least with the way things are going, it looks like we're going to be going in 2-0 up at half time, and we are continuing the form from the last video. Oh, Icardi does his man. What's he got? Can he force his way through to goal? Cuts back. Oh, just muscled off at ball at the last second. And that's half time. We are going to go in 2-0 up at St James's Park. Second half, surprisingly no changes made whatsoever. We've played fairly well. I think we limited them to like one shot the entire game. So I'm going to stick with the same 11 for now, and then we'll look at making some changes later when players are starting to get tired. Shelby again in the middle. Kluivert. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. That's got to be a yellow card as well. Yep, yellow card for Emre Can. It's in a dangerous position for Newcastle as well. Oh, and he skied it. Joselu, you are not a free kick master. Goretzka. Chamberlain can make a run down this wing. Drift in. Send the ball across. Oh, too much weight on it. That could have been the perfect pass. It's been kept in though by Tierney, but couldn't do out with it. Richie on the ball coming down this wing, and he does his man. Joselu. He had 4 players around him then, and he still came away with a pass. I'm hesitant to take Icardi off at the minute because he's having a really good game, but I'm also thinking that if I can get a faster player like Correa on, who is pretty quick, then I might be able to break through the middle of that Newcastle defence. Slimani gets the ball down to Atsu. Back to Slimani. He's got men around him in the box, but I don't want to give away a penalty. There we go. Tierney with the knock away. Klein just does not get anywhere near Atsu. Fortunately, Chamberlain tracks back, and we could set Goretzka off here. We know what he can do from distance. It's just getting close enough to the goal. Oh, referee, that has to be a foul. Oh, it is. Well, shot were on goal, but weren't ever going to beat Elliott. We've got some subs waiting to come on. Icardi's going to be offside there. Yep, he got it in. Managed to put ball in net, but he were offside, and now we can make some changes. There we go. Chan, the booked player, is coming off. Young Ben Woodburn is coming on, just because I ain't got that many options in midfield. Salah comes on for Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Icardi is going off for Correa. I am going to have to try and find some investment in that midfield, because I have left my son way too short in centre at Park. Salah's got fresh legs. Should be able to run all day long. Can he find a pass? Oh, looks like a player blocked it. Ball knocked forward. Correa. Oh, Correa just muscled off the ball. Salah finds Correa again. Correa. Oh, thought he were going to poke that through. Thought he was just going to beat the keeper. We are in the 90th minute. We are into 2 minutes of overtime now. So we have got this victory wrapped up. There we go. There's the full-time whistle. We come away with a victory in the first game of this episode, 2-0 at St James's Park. Carrying on the success that we had from the last episode. Hopefully, we'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And I have called this kid up from the youth team. Our scouts found him fairly early on in the season, but he's got a potential rating of, I think, between 88 and 92, according to my scouts and my youth coaches. He's not that quick, but his agility is cracking. He's got decent balance. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to give him some game time in the cups, and we'll see what he can do. But if not, if we can get him anywhere near that potential, at least he'll make us some decent profit. We've got an absolutely massive game next. As you can see, we are at home, so at least we're at Anfield, but we are up against bitter rivals Manchester United. I've gone with what is possibly the strongest lineup I can. Matip comes back in my centre 3 at the back. Correa, Salah and Mane are my 3 up front. Goretzka and Can in the centre of the park, and Tierney and Klein are still at wing back. Hopefully it's strong enough to pick us up a victory against the United. Alright, so everybody knows how important this one is. It's a big game. Yeah, we're at home, but Man United are a huge team and are going to be right in this, I would imagine, at the end of the season, so we can't afford poor performances against the big clubs. Unfortunately, it's me that's handling this team, so poor performances sort of go hand in hand with this series, but we shall see what we can do. Mane getting a good block in there. Correa sets Goretzka off running. Looks to cut inside. Does his man. Feeds Salah through. No, Klein. Oh, well done, Nathaniel Klein. We could not ask for a better start than that. And the Liverpool fans are losing their shit on the front row. Nathaniel Klein, take a bow, son. That were all Goretzka's good doing as well. His break in middle at park. We're fortunate that, yeah, the Man U player got a slip, but I think he'd done his man even if the player didn't slip. Ibrahimovic. Ball sent in the middle. Chan's there to get rid of it. Sent back in. Oh, Ibra having a cheeky little volley from outside area. Then again, if anybody remembers that goal that he scored against I think it were against England anyway, that like 30-odd yard overhead kick. Nobody should be surprised that he attempts the incredible. Oh, Salah in the box. Finds Can. Oh, just over from Emre Can. Ball in the centre. Goretzka wins the header but loses the ball to Matic. Sanchez to Blind. Oh, Klein's done Blind. Well done, son. Got Goretzka ploughing through the middle. Ref! That was clearly a foul. Correa. Salah. Can he feed Correa through? He can. Finesse one. Oh, just looked to lift it over the keeper. Carrick to Matic. To Merla. Lingard. I think that's the first time Lingard's actually touched the ball. Oh, and Lingard muscled straight off it by Can, but we nearly gave the ball straight to Ibrahimovic. That could have been a big mistake. Matic picks it up in the centre. Ibra finds Lingard, back to Ibra. Oh, and we've let him run straight through. One goal. Oh, and he puts it wide. How unrealistic is that? Like Ibra is ever going to miss a ball like that. It were only inches, though. Mourinho's furious. Ibra picks up the ball and gets it to Lingard. We're letting Man U get in here. That's never a pen. Well done, ref. Sanchez to Carrick. To Lingard. Back to Sanchez. To Blind. I've got a feeling that Blind might be the weak link if we can get Salah to attack that wing. There might be a way in to this Man U defence. Well away, Van Dijk. And possibly set Salah off running here if we can get the ball. We all know he's quick. Oh, ref. Alright, it's alright, he wins the ball anyway. Oh, it's straight to De Gea, who punches it away. Mane finds Can. He finds Goretzka. He's going to hit one. Ball falls to Mane, and Mane puts it wide. Always fancy Goretzka from them kind of distances. He can really belt it from long range. We are close to half-time. We're almost going to be going in 1-0 up at half-time. If we can't make it 2, Mane turns. Oh, great save by De Gea. And Blind puts the ball out before Salah can get the header. Right, here's a corner though. It's probably going to be the last action. Lingard has picked up a knock by the looks of it. Oh, so close, Matip. We are into overtime. Extra time even. Overtime, why do I keep saying that? It's not American football, it's proper football. Sorry, America. Here we are into extra time. It's first half, it's nearly over, and there we go. Referee blows the whistle, and we are going to go in 1-0 up. Same again for second half, no changes. Probably the strongest team I've got. Well, it's debatable whether you'd say Correa is better than Icardi, but I'm going to stick with this. See how we can get on it second half, and then maybe make some changes if needed. Lingard finds Ibra, but he's on his own. Oh, and Ibra gets chopped down. Johnny Evans possibly going to get carded for that one when referee stops play, or when play stops again. Correa to Chan. Finds Klein, who's bursting down this wing. We'll cut that back. Sends it in, but the ball's bobbled off of Blind's foot. Oh, Sanchez chopped down. That's going to be... Yeah, referee's probably going to come back and book Evans for that earlier foul. There we go. Johnny Evans picks up another yellow card to add to his collection. Ooh, Man U making 3 subs all at once. Oh, God, look at that 3 coming on. Pogba, Nainggolan and Martial. That's 3 substitutions that you don't want to see all coming on at once. Mane chasing. Nainggolan. Oh, Nainggolan does his man. There we go, then I'm making a couple of changes. I am taking Correa and Mane off, and Icardi and Kluivert come on in their place. Let's see if Icardi can continue his form from the last game and grab a important goal. Matic, Sanchez, Nainggolan. Well done, Van Dijk, cutting that one out. Goretzka, Kluivert, Salah. Oh, and Icardi. Oh, it's offside anyway. Martial. Oh, Goretzka picks his pocket. And he's set Justin Kluivert off. Oh, ball through to Icardi. Oh, so close. Just wide. They were the right sort of position, but it was just wide of the stick. Oh, Tierney just picks Marshall's pocket, but then Marshall's like, nope. Oh, and Icardi's on a run. Is he onside? Well done. Icardi being totally selfless. Could have shot himself, but he chose to make the pass. Or I chose to make the pass with him, but either way, feeds up Salah, and Salah makes it 2-0 in the 81st minute. We've got this game wrapped up. Sort of been a tale of 2 halves, this really. We score very early on in the first half, and then very late on in the second, with a lot of nervousness for the rest of the game, with Man U looking like they're going to come close. Oh, and they've pulled one back. I got laps with my defending, and Ibra pops up with a header. Right, let's keep hold of the ball. Obviously I don't want to concede, but if we can grab a third. Oh, Icardi through to Salah, cuts back. Kluivert, so close. Oh, there we go. Kluivert wraps up the game. Panic over. It were panic stations for a minute then, especially when Ibra popped up with that header and gave Man U a goal. It looks like they were going to come back into it, but it was just a consolation. Liverpool run out 3-1 winners at Anfield, and that brings it up to 2 out of 2 wins in this episode. I am happy with the performance that we've seen so far. Hopefully this is the start of our season really kicking off, and we can make a full-on charge for the Premier League. Well, there we go, guys. That is the end of the episode. 2 solid wins. brings us, it still leaves us in second place in the league, as you can see, but only 2 points behind Arsenal, which sickens me to see them up there. But only 2 points behind Arsenal and a lot of games to play yet. We've got another 30 games just in Premier League, so plenty of time to pull that back. For now, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see how the season progresses. Other than that, cheers for watching, and I'll see you next time.